Hello, my name is Shudley. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Korea. Last episode we were trying to get the homesteading through for a while, but we've just been having so many different roles over here, just, failing or just, getting a bit of bonuses, losing a bit of bonuses up and down there. Like, it just hasn't gone forward all that much. I mean, okay, we're now in the last stage, so we might get that soon. We're also getting a decent bit of research done. We are building our first power plant, and after that we're going to get the private sector takeover for a little while again to pay off some of the loans. I mean, we currently have, yeah, it's going to be a pretty good amount of, actually, extra money that we'll be getting from that. Just so that we can pay off some of the loans. And also we get some power, which I suspect is probably going to be relatively profitable. Not necessarily massively profitable. Like, right now there's no demand for it. I'm sure that once the population realizes they can start using electricity, then they will. Ooh, there we go, shellgun unlocked. So we can actually go ahead and upgrade the artillery foundry to make some more artillery. It's not necessarily going to be that much more profitable, but it also reduces the amount of iron that... Well, actually, no, it doesn't reduce the iron. It, in fact, increases the iron consumption. There we go. Now we're making about £5,000 per week, which we managed to get pretty much exactly to 5 million in debt again, which is about 50% of what we could have. But there we go. The tooling workshops are going to be built. What else are we building? Motor industry, silk plantation, another fertilizer plant. There's a whole lot of fertilizer plants that we're building right now, which, to be fair, they are probably quite profitable. Hopefully the GDP will start recovering again a little bit. And hopefully we can pass the homesteading, because that is taking a whole lot of time. Which, of course, oh, there we go, tooling workshop fully employed over here. It is making pretty good profit over there, actually. What else? So there's the silk plantation is going to be done fairly shortly. Another motor industry is queued up. The Hansung Citizens Association. We get 10% chance. Oh, yeah, we'll get the 10% chance. So now we've got 74% chance. If it doesn't pass now, then I'm a bit upset. Because we've been trying to pass that for like 2 or 3 years now. And it's not even that long a time between the rolls either. Like, it's like 2 months, 3 months maybe at most. Ah, we've got another self-plantation queued up there, but that's going to be a lot of more engines that we'll be producing, which I'm presuming, yeah, it's still pretty high in price. And now, to be fair, of the buy prices, is there... Urban centers take a lot, trade routes take a lot, so we're selling a lot of it. Aha! Raw huddled masses. Hold on a bit, what was that achievement about? Have a cultural migration target in one of your states. Ah, okay. There we go. So there was someone moving in somewhere. I didn't check what it was. Aha, there's Han... okay, so they are from you. Ooh. Alright then, well, I'll take some more population in here, sure. Still got... Well, we've got okay amount of bureaucracy. We could probably do a bit more trading, actually. The fertilizer is still very high in price. The coal price is probably pretty high as well. Let's start importing some from Austria-Hungary. Which apparently we got a land connection somehow. Do they have a... Great... Or in here somewhere, I don't really know. Oh, right, it's... Oh, hold on a minute. Hey, we got homesteading, and we got achievement Vox Populi. There we go, so that is probably making life a little bit easier for us. We've got a fairly good amount of loyalists from that. I'm hoping that the radical numbers are going to start dwindling again. The standard of living is now 9.9, so we're almost at 10 on average. And the postal savings is going to be done in about, probably 8 months. The Red Scare... Rise of the communist regime in North German Federation. What? Spread a sense of terror and mistrust across Korean society. And many fear that Joseon will be the next fall to communism. It could happen here, which means that the upper strata become more loyalist, or panic would be wholly unwarranted. I'd say it could happen here. Let's actually have a look. So we got a communist Germany, eh? We've got a communist Germany. But that probably means that Germany probably won't be supporting us. Following the government hearing into the activities of the communist regime in North German Federation, newspapers across Korea have reported sensational stories about all adult women in North German Federation being nationalized as common property. I think this testimony seems highly suspect. So landowners are still going to be very upset with us, but I'm thinking that things might be improving soon enough. So the GDP hasn't really increased yet. At least the literary rate is improving. And we are now paying off some of the loan. We are using quite a bit, well, some of the investment pool. We've still got over 40 million in there, so it's not really that bad. And well, there's a lot of construction going on. Someone got exiled from Japan. Oh, speaking of which, Japan's got a capitalist revolt over there. Actually, have a look. So who belongs in... Oh, right, so Dynam, Cambodia, Burma. Tibet, Sikh Empire. Oh, we've lost Kokand. Alright. And this goes typing us and... Oh, right, yeah, Japan is part of it. It's just they don't have full connection in there. But there we go. We're at least paying some of the debt back now, and we are still improving the... Well, it's quite... There's not that many things that are being worked on. Rumors of atrocities of communists in North German Federation reached Korean press, which reports about crimes against humanity and stacked corpses filling the front pages of newspapers. We're going to get some more lawyers from the upper... we can probably afford reducing the relations with Germany a little bit. I don't think they'll be interested in going all the way here. But I suppose the engine price in the market is pretty high. So right now, it's actually a good idea that the private sector is building more motor industries. Also fertilizers, but I suppose the fertilizer price is... Oh yeah, it is actually pretty high. So it is actually just responding to the market in a way. And that's good. It should be making a fairly good profit, I suppose. How much are we making with the fertilizer plants over here right now? It's not quite as much as I was hoping for, but it is a profit nonetheless. And I don't think we've unlocked any more construction upgrades, have we? Not recently, anyway. Other than start using some of the automation stuff. Oh, there's... Oh, electric street lights. I don't think we have enough money for that, to be fair. We've got a bit of electricity in here. Is that actually in use right now? It's not really in use. I'm going to take the urban center over here and put some electric street lights. So it's 3 per level. It's going to provide a lot more services, mind you. But the electricity price is going to skyrocket in there. It's also going to improve the amount of infrastructure by 2 per level. So now that's going to start demanding a lot of power, which is making this a lot more profitable. Now, of course, they're not getting as much production in here yet as they should. But suspect that this will be... Well, they will be hiring a decent bit. Now it's providing at least some electricity. It might cause some local problems for a little while, but I'm sure that once we get the electricity underway, this will be quite profitable. We could even... Well, I don't think it needs to be subsidized, to be fair. We could have a government run, to be fair. But I don't think we need to. So there we go. Now they're hiring a lot of people. And how much are we getting? We're getting 50. And it was 3, so it should be enough to actually feed all of that. But now, we're not necessarily wanting to use it for any other states yet. But that's a good start. Actually, I do wonder, what about the textile mills? There's the mechanized looms, but that's not really profitable for us. Electric sewing machines is going to require a... Oh, electrical capacitors. Ooh, there we go. Now we're making £13,000 per week. So we're at least making a bit of profit here. And I suspect that this one, well, the urban centers currently are having a bit of input problems in here. But I suspect, oh yeah, the service price actually isn't too bad in here. Ooh, the white emigres. String of wealthy North German emigres fleeing the communist regime sought shelter in Korea, bringing with them tales of revolutionary terror and unprided proletarian excess. So, Congo gets migration attraction and Council Republic pop support minus 25%. Alright then. Well, it means that we'll be maybe getting even more people moving in here, which to be fair is probably getting... It's not that massive amount of population that's probably gotten yet. Still a vast majority of Korean. There is a bit more Chinese though. But that's alright. We are about to get the postal savings in a few weeks. Which is going to allow us to have even more... Oh, right, actually, that's going to be really handy. Because what it does, it allows the buildings to have even more cash reserves. And the cash reserves total is basically the number that you can have credit as. So, essentially, we can have a lot more money borrowed if need be. Probably won't need to for a while. Ah, there we go. The literature rate is... well, we haven't really increased that too much yet. Oh, there we go. Postal savings. And... Oh, man, Wars price is a bit expensive. I mean, we do produce some of our own. But I suppose there's probably a lot more demand. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of buy orders in the market. So we might want to have that upgrade at some point. Now, to be fair, if we started constructing ourselves a little bit, we would be probably reducing the amount of profit that we make a lot. Just going to wait until the interest rates go below 20,000 again. And then we can maybe start doing some construction of our own. In the meanwhile, the private sector is still doing an okay job on providing some stuff that we desperately need. Oil is one of the things that we don't really have a lot, though. I don't suppose I could import some more from... Well, we could import some from Portugal. And that's probably going to give us a bit more tariffs. Yeah, we're getting £7,000 from tariffs, actually. So we might want to get a bit more trades like that going. Coal? I don't know if there's a lot of import of coal that we could do. We could import some from the British market. It will reduce the coal price a little bit, but that's actually fine, because that's going to improve the productivity of some areas. Or some different areas of our industry. So 2 fertilizer plants, another tooling workshop. We're using £15,000 per week off of the investment pool right now. Oh, that's quite a bit. Oh, the industrialists are not investing as much right now. Alright then. But again, we got 40 million in there, so I'm not too worried about that one. In recognition of accomplishment, I will support the industrialists a bit further. To make them, well, I mean, they are powerful, but they're not loyal as such. So we may need to wait on that one. Still making pretty good profit. The innovation is okay. Corporate charters is... Oh, it is spreading to us now. Good. So if we have a look at the text screen, so yeah, that is spreading. In the militia, we are getting the telegraph, or electric telegraph. Workshops and casualties would be reduced. I mean, that's quite handy. Modern nursing would be quite useful as well. Oh, the ironclads would be very handy as well. And the gantry cranes. So we've got a lot of work to do there. And of course, the artillery and all that. So there's also stuff in the production. We'll probably get the corporate charters, then maybe the steam donkey. Just to get that one done, and we can maybe unlock some better stuff over here, like, well, actually, the threshing machine might not be bad one, or the improved fertilizer. Either one of those would be quite handy, in fact. So now we're down to 4.3 million in credit again. We got, oh wow, we got almost 12 million total that we could have. So yeah, the percentage-wise has been dropping quite significantly in there, on how much we would have to pay. Right, how is Europe looking like? North German Federation is still communist. I don't know if there's any other communists. Looks like Sweden's got a communist... Oh, right, there's a communist revolt there. Oh, there we go. The landowners are less upset now, so we should be getting a bit more taxes. We're getting 14,000 per... Now 17,000 per week. Okay, it might be time to start constructing again soon enough. Although I suppose the total construction cost is 20... Or 47,000, we'll be getting 23,000 deficit from that. How are we doing on the... Well, we might need a bit more bureaucracy. So if we were to go ahead and build a government administration... Once again, somewhere, maybe another one in Yangtze. Let's build that real quick. It is going to cost us a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're going to build that rather rapidly. It's going to be like 15 weeks total, 14 weeks total. So if we lose about £2,000 per week for 14 weeks, that's not too bad. We'll get that back in 2 weeks, essentially, once we are done with the construction. And it's going to reduce the unrealized taxes a little bit, which is still quite a bit that we have in there. We can't switch to taxation laws. We could... Technically speaking, go to laissez-faire, but I don't think we would necessarily want to do that right now. We could switch to the presidential republic, but I don't think we're going to do that one either. But honestly, if we got that well contracting already, is that... That's getting 30, so we are actually only taking... Well, we're not taking quite half of the construction cost for ourselves. So that's actually fine. So we'll just do one building at a time, and we'll probably get another state with some electricity going. We'll get another power plant, we can maybe start using... So we... Oh yeah, the electricity price isn't actually that bad. We do use quite a bit, but if we have a look at the power plant itself, is it, so there is decent bit of, well, there's mostly urban centers consuming the power actually. Population, less so. But yeah, if we can get another one with some power production, that'd be quite handy. So for example, right here, I'm going to queue up the power plant already in here. Because that's going to allow us to make a lot better state itself. We don't have any electricity in here yet, so it doesn't have access to street lights. I'm guessing the electricity doesn't actually spread... Yeah, it's a local production. Well, I mean, that makes sense, to be fair. There are quite a few job seekers, 1 million job seekers. But of course, a lot of those are already employed. They just want to have better jobs. There we go. The government administration is about to be built, and the power plant is going to be sped up a bit further soon enough. Still going to take a decent bit of time, like about half a year at least, before it's completed. But there we go. That's the government administration, and now we're actually making money now. Once again, I mean, we're not using quite as much of the construction capability or capacity, as it were. We got a standard of living of 10.1 now average. So it's kind of a difference between the north and the south. I mean, this is the sort of rural area, and that's the urban area. Right now, at least for us. So we might want to go ahead and... Oh, the shipyard isn't making a profit, is it? What about the glass workshop? We could maybe get another one in here. Although they don't have... actually, another thing could be more coal or sulfur. For that matter, we do use sulfur for the paper bleaching. To be fair, we can't make any more effective. Oh, there's close borders. I don't think we need to do that one yet. At some point we might have to. I mean, the population is increasing. Fairly good, so it's already 25.3 million. And the GDP is still around 32 million, so we are kind of drifting downwards on that one. But at least we are reducing the debt that we have. We're still... Oh, wow, we're paying £30,000 per week from the diplomatic pact now. Yeah, that's not looking all that good for us. Another sulfur mine in the northeast is going to be done soon. Another silk plantation in the center. Then another coal mine in the southeast, and also a military shipyard in there. And another fertilizer plant in southwest, which, to be fair, there's a decent bit of agriculture in here, so it kind of makes sense to have more of those. How's the transportation cost? It's still fairly high on most of the estates. Actually, pretty much all of them. The service price, I mean, at least over here, service and electricity price is a bit reduced. We'll get the electricity in here, then we can switch to the urban center to be providing a bit of electricity as well, or using the electricity. And then we might want to do that in another state and so forth until we've got all of them using electricity, because that is one of the achievements, is it not? Yeah, Enlightened Despot, electrical street lights in all states while being an autocracy. So we can probably get that one soon enough. We've got on 2 achievements already this run, which is better than nothing. Admittedly, some of those achievements were not all that difficult to get anyway. Like the migration thing over here, and then there's the homesteading. There we go, silk plantation fully employed. So now we're getting the coal mine and militia shipyard, then another fertilizer plant, and more tooling workshops. Now, to be fair, you can never have enough tools, to be fair, in this game, so we probably need to increase that quite a bit. How's the power plant? So we are at least paying some of the debt back. We might want to go ahead and get some more ports. But the ports give... so it's just convoys and infrastructure. To be fair, we get 150 per level. And a bit of... oh. Karl Marx exiled from France. Oh dear. Well, I mean, probably good for the French if they don't want to be communist. I do wonder if I should build some more coal mines. I mean, the coal price isn't that bad. Let's actually have a look at the market prices a little bit. So it looks like the manor wars are in very high demand. Oil is pretty high demand. There's a lot of fertilizer demanding. Okay, so just getting more of the military shipyards might not be a bad idea. We've got one underway, and it's going to be done soon-ish. So that will already hopefully reduce the price a little bit further. It's going to be another 45 or so manor wars that we'll be producing. So that's already pretty good. It doesn't... Oh, it doesn't... No, it does get the throughput bonus, but it's not enough to make much of a difference there yet. So it's being probably like 46 extra that we produce in there. Eye of the Needle. How's the clergy? They still support me quite a bit, so just not. So we're getting this one built. I think we might want to get another port here somewhere. And now that we've got the electricity in there, let's go ahead and switch to the electric street lights. It's going to be a bit expensive initially, but I'm sure that it will be reducing the services prices a lot. It's going to, well, the electricity price is going to be fairly high. We're getting the port right now. We are still making some money, so we might want to... Actually, we'll just keep it as is for the time being. Right, so we're getting the militia shipyard, the fertilizer plant, tooling workshop, and fishing wharves. Ah, some more fishing. And the investment pool is increasing by 20,000 per week right now. Oh, yeah, there's 44 million right now. Honestly, switching to the last fair might not be a terrible idea, because we could just afford increasing the construction speed a lot. We got 32 million still as GDP, whereas China is down to 177. I'm pretty sure that they were at 180 at one point. Or not that long ago. So they haven't increased too much either. So at least we're kind of going hand in hand here. I'm pretty sure that our economy is starting to recover at least a little bit. And once we get the corporate charters, I don't know if we can actually found any companies yet. I suspect that Heavenly Kingdom might already have some. Yeah, they got Typing Textiles. And Forest Combine of Sichuan. Ah, effect 11 buildings. Or 11 building levels in Heavenly Kingdom. A company throughput bonus plus 14%, or almost 15, and just shy of 30% company construction bonus. Radicals from standard of living decreases. And then in Sichuan, that's more infrastructure. Max infrastructure for population. And yeah, okay, that's pretty decent. Right, we're getting the port. I suppose what we could do after that is we could either start making more bureaucracy. It's not directly profit, mind you, but I think it's going to be still kind of useful. I guess we could get another one in the northwest. Just to have the tax capacity so we can get the money out of it. And of course have more bureaucracy so we can start improving the institutions, which we haven't really done much yet. But it's just because we need a lot of bureaucracy to do that. Oh, actually, we've got a lot of authority now. So we might go ahead and put in a bit more taxes. Not... Oh, transportation tax would be quite handy, actually. There's 11,000, but is that better than 2 of these? Not necessarily. We'll put those 2. So now we're making 15,000 pounds per week. It's, despite constructing, we can probably increase the construction speed even further. Just go with the full bore. So let's go ahead and get ourselves another power plant. Just keep on building all the power plants, actually. So that we can get the Enlightened Despot achievement finally. The corporate charter is going to be done fairly shortly. We need to have a look at if we can actually found any of the companies. Not necessarily, but it would be nice to have at least something bonuses. Why? So we'll get that underway. Then after all those, we might actually go... Oh, there we go. Corporate charter, so we can found a company. Silicon dye company. Alright then. Metals. Ooh. So what does that mean? That'd be more productivity. Steel mills building throughput. Oh, okay. That could be quite handy. Mineral producers. That would be fertilizer plants throughput. Oh, activate 100. Oh, right, okay. The coal mine is actually something that we kind of want to do. That's, yeah, those buildings are affected. And then that's 100% prosperity. So that would be quite good. It's got good productivity as well. We could have a textile mill. Or the textile stuff. I think we're going to go with the coal mine, though. Establish that one. And it's going to get some prosperity. It's also going to increase the throughput a lot. I suspect we're going to be making quite a bit of money now. Yeah, that's 13,000 already. And we still got 4 million credit to pay off, which is going to be, essentially, once we pay all of that, it's going to be another £20,000 per week that we get. So overall, at that point, we can probably afford reducing the taxes. Not yet, though. But that would be kind of handy in terms of the at least loyalists and less radicals. We're about to get the military shipyard soon. And did we get any... No, we didn't queue up any universities. We might want to get another one in here. Because that is a whole lot of industries that we have here. And let's have a look at the market now. So, in terms of the states, we got the second highest value already. And we are almost 10% of the market, which is still relatively small. That gives a bit of an idea. So, they have about 7 times their GDP, do they? Probably somewhere around there. They're number 3 worldwide right now. They are definitely growing their GDP again. Of course, we are also doing the same. We did get the power production in here. It's still probably... Well, it's actually not that bad price for the electricity. And the transportation cost is still fairly high. But the service price is definitely less. And a lot of people do need the services. Although, I suppose people with the wealth less than 10 don't need them. I'm sure that that's going to start improving the standard of living overall. I mean, it's still... The northern half is definitely in a better situation than the southern half. There's a lot more industries up here anyway. Whereas down here... Oh, we're getting a fertilizer plant finally. That is actually going to be probably fairly useful down here. And then... Oh, rubber discovered in Burma. Alright then. Don't know if there's a lot of rubber in the market yet. Let's actually have a look. Not really, no. But it's been discovered at least. And I'm making £14,000 per week with the extra taxes and all that. So that's pretty decent. And we are constructing at full bore, so getting at least a lot more stuff there done. But the private sector is still increasing. We've got 33 million GDP now. I'm pretty sure that we can probably get that to a bit higher than that soon enough, though. In fact, one of the things that we could even do is we can increase the construction speed. Where do we need the most? I mean, over here we still got level... No, it is level 2 there. Over here is level 3. That's a level 3. That's a level 2. Oh, we don't even have a construction section in here. Okay, well, let's fix that then. Get a construction section built fairly quickly, so we still should be making money. But we can build a lot faster now, and we can start increasing the GDP even further, hopefully. Like, it's, well, we're 1/3 of the way to 100 million now. Which, to be fair, let's actually have a look at the ledger. We are above Dutch East Indies now. We got 9 million to go to reach Belgium. That's going to be a bit difficult. Spain is increased quite a bit there again. They're actually one of the great powers, surprisingly enough. And yeah, Heavenly Kingdom is already 182 million, so they are definitely growing fairly quickly as well. I suppose if they were to have another war or something, that would slow them down. Because right now, we are getting a pretty good situation in here, all things considered. And we did increase the construction speed now, so we're still paying quite a bit, but also we're building a lot faster now. Well, a bit faster now, it's not really that much faster. We've got a total construction of about, I think... Oh, it's close to 69 total. 68.87. So that is at least improving. And we're getting the power plants now, so we can get all the electric street lights going. We're not really using the power for anything else right now anyway, so that's fine. Let's have a look at the research. So we got the steam donkey underway. What about in the military? We could maybe get the electric telegraph, maybe. Or in the society, anything good in here? Ooh, joint stock companies. Another company could be founded. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then there's probably after that is going to be the sports stuff in there. But over here we could maybe either the vacuum canning, although we don't have a lot of oil available, so that could be a bit of a problem. We could maybe go for the improved fertilizer to produce even more fertilizers. We'll see what after the steam donkey is going to start spreading to us. Electric telegraph is probably going to be done before we get to that. There we go. Now there's a decent bit of construction going. In the private sector, they're getting tooling workshop, then the fishing wharves, then more steel, coal, and motor industries. That's pretty decent, and we are making pretty good money now. I mean, the interest rate is also dropped quite significantly, and each week, more or less, it goes down further and further. I think it's like for every... Actually, we can probably check it from here, can't we? So the interest rate is 26.4%. It is fairly high. Partially because we are unrecognized regional power, so that's not making life easy in here, but at least we are reducing the... Oh, right, remaining credit is almost 9 million now. Right, we've still got 3 to 5 weeks on the steam donkey. We're about to get the power plant in Kwanbuk. That's going to allow us to switch this one to electricity price, or using electricity, which, of course, it can't do that yet, but it will do that soon, and that's going to start reducing the service price a lot. And that, of course, then is going to start improving the standard of living there further. I suppose once we get the power plant down here as well, we might start getting slightly better standard of living over here as well. It's 9.6, 9.9 over there. 10.6, 10.5, and 10.5. There we go, we've got the power plant built. Let's go ahead and switch this one to use the electric street lights already. I don't think it's... Well, it will be building up the... or using up the population there to set up the power production fairly quickly. It's going to be a bit of extra expenditure there for a little while, but that will get sorted out. So now we've got another 20 weeks for the second part, or I suppose the fourth power plant. We've got the steam donkey done. It unlocks a lot of the steam donkeys, but we don't really need them. Not yet, at least. Oh, pump jack is spreading. Okay, that's fine. The tooling workshop in Yangtze is underway. That's good. How many tooling workshops do we have here? We've got 8 tooling workshops already. Oh. France is improving relations. Oh, actually, that is brilliant news. I will do the same. We're still losing... Well, actually, we're still gaining money, although not quite as much as I was hoping for. 7.7 thousand, which is still... It's not the worst. And I suppose after joint stock companies, we might go for another... Well, the pump track would be quite handy. Oh, yeah, automated irrigation. Yeah, you know, that's brilliant. We do want that. We'll need a lot more engines for that, of course, but that is going to allow us to get a whole lot more production from the plantations, especially silk and such. I think that is going to be worthwhile. Did we have... we do have a university underway. Good. So that's going to allow us to get the innovation a bit further. We might actually go ahead and get another level. So that's already getting a level. We could maybe get a second level over here. Or we could just go for like a level 5 in our capital. Get a little bit more innovation. So we can catch up with tech. And of course we can maybe get some more literary. I mean, it's 46% right now. We've still got quite a bit of ways to go if we want to get to the 90%. So I don't think we'll be reaching that in this playthrough. At least that is improving. How's the market looking like right now? So the fine art is still fairly pricey. Man of Wars are still also fairly pricey. Fertilizer, I think, yeah, the price is slowly dropping at least. The coal price is also a bit dropping. How is the company doing right now? So we got this one, it's already at Prosperity 200. So we get 10% fertilizer plants building throughput already. That's pretty decent. I do wonder what should we activate next. I mean, the extra infrastructure could be quite handy. Oil, ooh, right, the metals is another thing. Get the extra production for the iron and lead. Food industry could be useful, that's more birth rate. We want to mostly get the GDP going. We got some textile mills, or we also got some steel mills, so we could potentially utilize that one. Although I think we need level 5 somewhere to get that one. Well, we've got a level 4 over here. We could potentially just go ahead and expand that further. We're still getting £8,000 per week, so that's not too shabby. And we've got these two underway. We're down to 3.5 million in debt, so that is getting better. We're still paying quite a bit money-wise, both to the Chinese as well as just for interest rates. But looks like you over here is, in fact, they're in the independent market. They got very tiny GDP, mind you. A very tiny population. They are starving, which is part of the reason why the people were moving in here, I reckon. Oh, actually, I wonder, could I do some trading in there? Yeah, we can... Oh, yeah. It's not necessarily a massive amount of them, but we can make some money out of that. And we could, you know, make Hong Kong a slightly more livable place, I suppose. There's some of the fabric that they're now getting. Or we could maybe trade some of the wood. Oh, we got bureaucracy right now enough to improve one of these. I don't know if you want to go for the social security. That would be a bit extra payment. We could upgrade the law enforcement. or we could go with the health system, or just the education even further. I'm going to go with the social security, though. I think that's going to be enough to improve the standard of living a bit further, like get to like 10.5 maybe even further than that. Now, of course, it's going to take a while before that's activated. And that probably means that we will need a lot more bureaucracy, so let's go ahead and queue up some more of these. Young Num's gonna get one, and then I guess Young Ho is gonna get another one. So that's gonna allow us to get a bit more taxes out of the places. Hopefully, at least. Well, there we go. Coal mine already expanded to 18 in here. And it's pretty much fully employed as well. We could get the steam donkey there, but that's not really something that I want to do. It's gonna reduce the production. Rail transportation is also not really an option yet. We do need to get a lot more railways built, I reckon. But I also reckon that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.